All right, welcome back to Self-Publishing Made Easy, where I'm taking basically all the experience and trial and error and research and time over the last couple of years into building my process and figuring out how to self-publish, and I'm giving that to you in these videos for free. So I hope these are helpful, not all encompassing. These are the things that I learned. These are the processes that I've chosen, and the software and systems and products that I've chosen to use because they work for me. So hopefully you find them helpful. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. That really helps a lot. And if you'd like to support me, there are some links down below in the description. So today we're talking about distribution. Should you go wide or not? And essentially the question is, when it all comes down to it, is should you only be on Amazon, or should you have your book available everywhere else? So let's get into it. All right, so like I said, your options when we talk about going wide are either you're with Amazon only, or you're wanting your book to go everywhere. You want that expanded distribution. So if you are on Draft to Digital and KDP, then you do not have this option. You cannot do this. So if you want to solely be on Kindle, you need to publish there first and there only. Doesn't mean you're locked in for life, though. So if you remember in the last book, you have the option to choose Kindle Select, KDP Select enrollment for your book. I have one book that I have enrolled right now, so I'm going to show you that. I selected yes. That's in that pricing. Then you still get to go in and select your price. I have it at 99 cents, which means I have to have the 35% royalty. So what happens when you're in KDP Select? First of all, your period is for 3 months. So when you select it, you're locked in for 3 months, but you can manage your enrollment and basically step out of it, and if you decide you want to go wide after the 3 months. It'll automatically enroll for you every 3 months. So when you decide, or if you decide you want to exit out of KDP Select, you just go here, manage that enrollment, and unenroll. So by being in KDP Select, you have the option to run promotions. So you can run a countdown deal where basically over a time it gets cheaper and cheaper, or you can run a free book promotion. And those are things you can't do if you're not in KDP Select. So I can make this book free for a certain number of days during that enrollment, that 3-month enrollment period. So I've already used that. So it says it's currently ineligible because I've already used it for this 3 months. I made it free for a week. This book is a Christmas book, so I made it free the week before Christmas. And Kindle Unlimited, one thing, your KDP Select books will be in Kindle Unlimited. That's a subscription plan. People pay to join Kindle Unlimited, and it allows them to read Kindle books, as many as they want, without having to buy them. And so this book of mine that's in KDP Select, they can go and read the book. They can either buy it, or if they're in Kindle Unlimited, they can just choose it and read it. And then I get paid per page read. Instead of getting paid for the whole book, my royalties come from the number of pages that a person reads. The good thing about that is if the person only reads half of the book, I still get paid for every page they finished. So there are benefits to being in KDP Select. Are those benefits worth it? Do you think your book is going to be read more by someone in KU who can just find it and read it as part of their subscription package? Or do you think people are going to be more likely to buy and read your book? And you may not know that in advance. That's why I only have one book in this program, and I'm kind of testing it out to see if it's worth it or not. But as a general rule, I believe in choice. So I believe a person should have the choice of where they want to shop. If someone wants to support Amazon, they should be able to buy it on Amazon. If someone wants to support Barnes & Noble or Kobo or Walmart or whichever store that they want to support, I want them to be able to find my book so they can buy it in the store where they want to shop. So that's why all of my books are expanded distribution, except for this one, which I'm just testing. I probably will run it through this following Christmas because it's a Christmas book, see what happens, see if I get increased page reads in KU, and then if not, I will exit the program and go wide. But that's what we talk about when we talk about expanded distribution. Now, the other thing you need to know is you don't want to click expanded distribution in 2 channels at once. So let me show you what I mean by that. All right, let me show you this example for print books for a paperback. I'm in Draft to Digital. This is a different Christmas story than the one I have in KU. So Draft to Digital, which offers a print service, a print-on-demand service for paperbacks. Bookstores can buy it through there, and I talked about that in a previous video. These are available for stores, libraries, or individuals to purchase. They'll go out, they'll push it out to all the different websites where you can buy print books. You don't have a choice. If you do Draft to Digital paperback, they push to Amazon and extended distribution. I wish they allowed, like they do with ebooks, to exclude Amazon from that, but they don't. I've even asked them about it, and they said that's just not part of what they do. So I believe they actually use the Ingram Spark distribution channels. You can correct me on that. If I'm wrong, leave a note in the comments. But that's your Draft to Digital expanded distribution for paperbacks. Now, same book on KDP. You look at the prices here. I've got it for $12.99. My royalty's $1.99. On KDP for the paper book, I've got it for $11.99, and my royalty rate is $4.06 if I just keep it on Amazon. But if I click expanded distribution on Amazon, it's $1.66. So expanded distribution pushes your royalty down because they're doing all this other work for you. If you have a print book in Draft to Digital, you cannot choose expanded distribution in Amazon, because then you have 2 services trying to push the book out to the exact same places. You're going to cause a collision. So you cannot do that. You will end up having your book doubled on Amazon because there will be the Draft to Digital push and your Amazon. That's okay. That happens. It's fine. You can have multiple listings on Amazon for the same book. I wish it wasn't that way because it can be a little confusing for the consumer, but as far as on the seller side, it's not a problem. You can do that. Another thing Draft to Digital will warn you of is if you have your ISBN for a paperback and you're using it here and on Amazon, that might cause an issue if they see the same ISBN number used twice. I haven't had an issue with it. I haven't seen a problem with it. Draft to Digital warns you and offers you a free ISBN. I don't. I stick with mine because it's the paperback version and it is what it is. And so far it hasn't been a problem. So I use that same paperback ISBN in both. So if you have your paperback in Draft to Digital, you cannot click expanded distribution in Amazon, which means in Amazon, you just keep it normal, which is good because that means anytime your book is sold on Amazon, you're getting the higher distribution rate anyway, or the higher royalty rate on Amazon. Whereas if they buy the Draft to Digital copy on Amazon, it's lower. And I can tell which one because of the price. I set my prices differently. So that's the only thing you really need to know about print distribution when you go expanded. But otherwise, your choice is essentially, Do you want people to only be able to buy your books on Amazon, or do you want them to be able to buy your books wherever you go? One other downside to being expanded wide is reviews. You're trying to build reviews. You're trying to get ARC readers and others to leave reviews, or just the people who buy your book to read reviews. And if the purchases are spread out over different services, you're going to get one review here, one review there, one review there, instead of all your reviews building up a good number in one spot. Is that a reason to not choose expanded distribution? I don't think so, but it's something to consider. So those are the considerations for Kindle Unlimited, KDP Select, expanded distribution. There's really not a whole lot there to think about, but that's what we've got. So hopefully that helps. Click the subscribe button, the notification bell, all that good stuff. You can check out some links below if you want to support me and these videos. I'm offering them here for free, and I just want to share that information that I've gained. But if you would like to support me or pick up some cool merch about supporting indie authors or fun book nerd humor, you can find the links below. Also, the links to some of the tools I use, including Publisher Rocket, are included in the description. So check those out, and we'll see you next time on Self-Publishing Made Easy.